Hello there, I'm here in the Launceston city centre. It was really hard trying to find a place to film this because this place is busy, but in this video I'm going to be riding the shortest bus route in Launceston, as far as I can tell. Route 141, Prospect to Launceston City via High Street. We're going to have to actually catch another bus to get there, Route 142, from the city out to Punchbowl. So here's me going out to Punchbowl on a bus to ride another bus that's actually the same bus, but thanks. Now that bus is gone, I'm going to explain where we're going today. So, we're here, as this says, gonna head up here on the Route 142 to Punchbowl, and then these routes form a loop, so we're going to stay on the 142, which will form the 141 back here. The 141 being Launceston's shortest bus route. It takes about 9 minutes, I believe, to go from Punchbowl to the city via High Street and Talbot Road. I believe that's a record. I could be wrong, so please correct me. That's our bus. And we are off now, heading to Punchbowl via East Launceston. Gonna head very slowly through the city traffic, which will be painful. So, you may be asking, why am I getting the shortest bus route in Launceston? Well, because I had free time and I was bored, so that's how I plan my videos, so enjoy, I guess. I've got a big climb up the hill now. Gonna go near the aquatic centre, then down again into the rich parts of East Lonnie. This is where the routes split. We'll be back here later on the shortest route in Launceston, but for now, rich suburbs. Welcome to East Launceston. This summarises the whole suburb really well. Some low density houses and the occasional shop. All really old and rich. So, some history about these bus routes. They used to be two different route numbers, I can't remember them. I will put them up on screen now from an old map. And one of them used to have a fancy loop around Morshed Street and Blamey Road and Punchbowl instead of doing the full loop normally. But that was removed. A random fun trivia is that that loop was the first place, I believe that might have been the first place I ever rode a bus. I can't remember very well because I was very young then, but fun fact, I guess. We're here in East Lonnie still. What a stop location here. And we continue on, heading towards Punchbowl. I think we might actually be in Newstead now. Maybe? I think, possibly? I know we're going to Newstead at some point, but at the moment we're in these really lovely, but also really terrible for if you don't drive, like leafy suburbs. Like, I can imagine they'd be a nice place to live, just if you like public transport, they are not a nice place to live. Oh wow, there's something about it. We're going past a school without even stopping there, and there was a bus stop and no one wanted the bus, and it is at the time of day you'll be getting on the bus if you go to school. Like, what? As you can see, these are decently nice suburbs we're going through, like pretty wealthy, all of them, you can probably tell. Like, this is not a well-used bus. We're down to Besides me, there are 2 people and one's about to get off. And we're finally leaving Abbott Street. We're definitely in Newstead at the moment. This is Amy Road. And now we're going to actually go to Punchbowl, which would be nice. Instead of just... I believe we have a really beautiful bit through the Punchbowl Reserve, which is not something you get on every urban bus route here, a nature section, so that's nice. We're heading up on the Punchbowl Road into Punchbowl now. It's gonna be quite nice up here, you know. Random trivia, we're about to go past Punchbowl Primary School, which is in the suburb of Newstead, so they've really messed up the naming there, so thank you to the Department of Education, Tasmania. Here comes the bush. This is a really nice bit up here. You don't get this sort of stuff on every bus route, but we're still on the 142 at the moment. It's the 141. Oh yes, the 141 has, I believe, nice views along High Street, which goes on the Ridge Line, but you do not get this sort of experience on every bus route. Wow. But we're going out of it. There's some views over that side. Yeah, nice. This is a really nice area. There's Punchbowl Reserve down there. It's amazing. But we're in Punchbowl now. And if we look Moorstead Street down there, there used to be a deviation on this route that went down there. I remember seeing buses down Launceston Street. There used to be bus stops on there, and it came back out on Blamey Road, which should be just up here. Also, I hope I'm not talking too quietly, because I'm trying to talk as loud as I can, there it is, without annoying other passengers. But the engine's really loud, so I don't know how well you can hear me. Anyways, we're approaching our terminus here, I think we're running more or less on time. Yeah, more or less, like maybe a minute late. But our terminus up here, I don't know if we're actually going to use it, because no one's going there, I don't think. But it's like a proper turning circle, even, yep, there it is. I don't know if we're going to use it. No, we're not, but this here is the bus terminus. And we're here at, I believe Metro calls it 6 ways, so the turn up and go corridor runs along there, but we aren't using it, we're going up High Street. There are no buses visible here. This is a really long tangent. Ooh, there's a bus just a minute, so I don't think you can see it, but we are heading down here on our way back to the city. This is Route 141 now, the shortest bus route in Launceston, so we'll see how long it takes. So we're on Talbot Road at the moment, which is heading up the hill, and then we're going to get in the High Street, which will run along the Ridge Line, and we'll have really amazing views. I've been up there many times, but once we're up there, we'll get to the Aquatic Centre, and then we'll rejoin our route from earlier and head back into the city. We'll get there at about 3:42, I believe, is the schedule, so we'll see how close we are to the time at arrival. Welcome to High Street. I think we're still on Talbot Road actually, but the views start here. So you're probably going to get a full view along High Street and at Talbot Road actually, because this is a really beautiful area. Like, there's all these views out that way and everywhere really, like every direction. Oh, we're going down the hill now. This is steep. So this is Lawrenceville Road here. So we're on Talbot Road now. The moment we go over there, it'll be High Street. So there's a really weird bus stop there. Oh wow. We're heading up the hill. It's a steep descent. Bus stop. buses here, but I need to be back in the city, so we're meant to be there in about, show you, yep, we're meant to be back in a few minutes, about 6. That is Belfast Street, I believe, the steepest street in Launceston, or at least as the local myths say. I have no idea if that has ever been tested, but it has like a 22% grade, which is a lot for a road. Oh, missed it, but... We're gonna get back to the nice views very shortly. I'm surprised about the amount of bus shelters up here. You definitely can't see that, but I can see the timetable, and there are like maybe 5-10 buses a day in each direction up here. You know, it's not bad by a Lonnie standard, but it's bad overall. And there's probably going to be no one reboarding to head back to the city. We've unloaded everyone, and I'm the only one left. And I've no doubt the driver has no idea what I'm doing. Little does he know, I ride buses for fun. Oh yeah, the parkland here. This is a really nice bit. There's park on both sides here. This could honestly... Actually no, it's not the most scenic bus route in Launceston. That would... I haven't ridden all of them, but I reckon that would either go to the 167, the 151 maybe, the 152. There's a few options, but this would be higher, 141. So if that, for whatever reason, you want to ride a bus for the views in Launceston, 141 is probably recommended because it's the most frequent out of the nice looking ones. So I hope you guys are enjoying this vlog style video. I don't do it a lot, and so you're lucky. A no buses sign. But we're here at the Launceston Aquatic Centre, that is just up here, and the driver will be very confused once I don't stop here, because this is the last stop, and then we're back on the bit we've been on before, so, yep. This is also a stop on the Tiger bus. Well, that's going to become outdated quickly, very sadly. If you want to change that, go to petition Save the Tiger Bus and change.org/freetigerbus to help us get the Tiger stay beyond October 31st, when it will end in the current plans by the City Council. Bus stop. We are heading back down to the city now. There'll be some decent views heading down here, I think, too. I'm really just giving you the grand tour of views in Launceston, but time update, it's meant to be 3 minutes till we're there. We left the city 2 minutes late, we have made up all of our time. Ooh, nice views. I'm doing this in mid-afternoon at the moment, so it was the time when I could get to ride a bus. I don't get a lot of time for this. This is Launceston. There are pros and cons of having the city built on a bunch of hills instead of being on the flatland like it really should be, but one of the pros is the views. They're amazing here. And the cons are terrible urbanism, lots of highways, it's bad for trains and trams, and it's just not, and it's really hard to walk anywhere. I think this bus actually immediately restarts its run as the 142 again, heading back out to the punchbowl, so this driver must just do it all day, or like half the day. But we're here in the city. I realised I've done like one shot from like somewhere on High Street all the way to here, and I know that is probably really terrible for you to watch, and I'm sorry for that. But
hi there, this is a final message from editing me. I've discovered this isn't actually the shortest bus route in Launceston. That honour actually goes to the Tiger Bus's commuter run, but it's debatable whether this classes as a metro bus, as it is run under a city council contract, and also it's going to disappear in about a month, so this video will become outdated really fast. But trust me, I plan on writing that run soon in a video, and thanks. I also had a section on fares and timetables and stuff in this video, but the audio is so terrible it was unusable, and it would take forever to redo it all.
So just before we arrive in the city, I'll say thanks for watching. Now I have more to say, but there's thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Tasmanian, and now enjoy the shots of the bus as we arrive and it departs. So, thank you. Thanks. Final update, the bus formed a bus to Ravenswood now, so that's interesting. Not the normal one, I guess.